I screwed that whole thing up.
It's a trap!
Welcome to the Rumor and Theory Review, brought to you by Star Wars Newsnet and the Resistance Broadcast patrons. I'm John. Thank you so much for joining me today on this video. We do a lot of things here on the Rumor and Theory Review that revolve around Star Wars rumors and theories. And we try to do our best to tackle the most popular or viral rumors going around about upcoming Star Wars content. Any Star Wars content, really, and we try to find the truth, and we do that with maybe some information we have, also using common sense, some logic, and facts, and doing the best we can to find the truth together, because that's the goal here, is to find what's really going on out there amidst all the rumors and chaos and stuff whirling around the internet. So thank you for joining me on that quest today. It's going to be a special one today because we're focusing on just one rumor, but that rumor has spawned a lot of theories. Okay, before I get into the rumor that caused all the theories that I'm going to talk about, I want to bring back my tribute to Johnny Carson just to warm up the engines a little bit, and what I call Johnack, based on Karnak, where I am going to try to come up with the answer to the question that is sealed in this envelope. I'm going to do my best. I don't know what's in here. I have no idea. It's sealed. This is psychic abilities realized, okay, folks? So I'm going to do my best to use my psychic abilities to come up with the answer to the question that is sealed in this envelope. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. Yes, but mostly from Amazon Prime because it's fast and free. What kind of question would that be? Well, let's find out. See here. Are you a fan of shipping? So there you go. Amazon Prime. Can't get better than that. Amazon, you want to sponsor the Rumor and Theory Review? I'd appreciate it. The rumor this week is coming from a report by Kessel Run Transmissions. Corey Van Dyke tweeted out, "We've heard Ben Solo is a character Lucasfilm wants to further develop." Makes sense. "We don't know if this is a series or movie, but it's definitely being worked on. We also don't know if this is pre-The Force Awakens or post The Rise of Skywalker, but if I were to guess, I'd say pre-TFA. Again, this is in early development." Here's where we lie with this future Ben Solo content. To me, there's three options they can go with here. You can do live action post The Rise of Skywalker, which would require Adam Driver. You can do live action pre-The Force Awakens with a young Ben Solo, probably with another actor. I know a lot of people like to toss around Finn Wolfhard's name because he's white and he has long, dark hair. I don't know why else, but I don't know. It would obviously be with another actor. You're not going to be able to de-age Adam Driver for a series. He's already almost 38 years old. And the third option would be animated. Do an animated series, likely taking place before the events of The Force Awakens, where Luke is training Ben Solo and becoming a Jedi and kind of getting that Clone Wars sort of vibe going. So let's tackle them one by one here first. Post The Rise of Skywalker live action. I say no on that. That is not an option. The Skywalkers are gone. The Skywalker saga is concluded. No more Skywalkers. I know Rey took on the name Skywalker, but that's more of a tribute and a way for them to still keep connectivity if they do continue the stories with Rey, which I think they will. At the very most, I think we can get a Force Ghost appearance by Adam Driver at some point as Ben Solo, but I don't know that he would come back for something like that. And if they did, they would have to do it relatively soon, no more than 10 years from now. Because Force Ghosts really don't age. I know they did the whole thing with Anakin where they kind of brought him back to a younger version of himself, but you're not going to see like a 60-year-old Ben Solo all of a sudden popping up as a Force Ghost. So he would have to be around his age when he passed. So you can give Adam Driver about a 10-year window to kind of sort of keep that look going as they maybe de-age him a little bit on the Force Ghost. But in terms of a project for Ben Solo happening after The Rise of Skywalker, I don't see that happening. And in terms of Adam Driver himself, I don't see him returning to the franchise. I'll get to more of that in a little bit. Next would be the live-action young Ben Solo training with Luke Skywalker. I say no on this also. I really highly doubt that. For one, Mark Hamill appears to be finished with Star Wars, especially in terms of full-on live-action acting. You would have to de-age him a bit. He's almost 70 now. You'd have to bring him back to around 55 or so, and I don't know if they want to go that route. And they're not going to recast Luke Skywalker. I know there's a lot of people wanting Sebastian Stan being recast or being cast as Luke Skywalker for events after Return of the Jedi. That's another popular fan casting. But I don't think they're going to recast Luke Skywalker. Fans really cherish the character of Luke Skywalker, and Mark Hamill is it. So if Mark Hamill is not going to be playing Luke Skywalker, no one is. Now, they will probably cast a kid to play Luke Skywalker in the Kenobi series. That's a bit different. So I'm saying no on live-action young Ben Solo project. Now, the third option would be an animated series about a young Ben Solo. This one I think would be the most likely out of the three options. The only problem here with I think a lot of fans would have a problem with this is Adam Driver would not be involved in this, in my opinion. If you think about it, he didn't even voice Kylo Ren when he was still under contract during Star Wars Resistance. They'd get another actor to do that. I don't see Adam Driver being very interested in, I don't want to say taking a job below him, but the guy is doing Oscar-nominated performances. He has no problem getting jobs. It would cost a lot of money to convince Adam Driver to come in and do this sort of thing. The guy requests a lot of money for appearances at conventions, like a lot of money, let alone doing an acting performance on a vocal level, doing voice acting for Star Wars. So the question is, do fans want an animated young Ben Solo show that doesn't have Adam Driver involved at all? I don't think so, but maybe. The other thing, would Mark Hamill return for this sort of project? This maybe. I know, Mark Hamill's really big into his voice acting. I know he's not one to turn down a paycheck, especially if the price is right. So it's possible they could get Mark Hamill to come back and voice Luke Skywalker in this type of series, but it would be with another actor playing Ben Solo on the voice end of things. And the other reason why I think this series could be likely if they do explore more Ben Solo is it kind of falls under something that works. The Clone Wars animated series worked really well in terms of showing more of good Anakin Skywalker learning under Obi-Wan Kenobi. They did that for 7 seasons, which the period between episodes 2 and 3 really are only a few years. They could do like a 4-season series of a young Ben Solo training as a Jedi under Luke Skywalker. You could bring some cameos with a Leia in there, who we've had other actresses voice. You could even get a Han Solo in there as a cameo and other characters we like. So I think if they were to explore a Ben Solo project right now, the most likely out of the options would be an animated series taking place before the events of The Force Awakens, even before Charles Soule's The Rise of Kylo Ren. We're talking Ben Solo, the beginning of learning how to become a Jedi and going on adventures with Luke Skywalker. That could be fun, that could be cool, that could be interesting, and maybe offer a little bit of a healing for Ben Solo fans out there who want to see him do good things. The only caveat is, I know a lot of Ben Solo fans really love this guy, Adam Driver. Would they be interested if he's not involved in the project? And I just don't know that all of them would. So we'll see. But that is my take on it. So out of the 3 options, again, you have post-Rise of Skywalker live-action Ben Solo. I do not think that's happening. I think the Skywalkers are gone. They're not coming back. At the very best, you may get a Force Ghost cameo from Adam Driver one day down the line, but they're not going to do a project focusing on Ben Solo. He's dead. He's gone. He's one with the Force. A live-action young Ben Solo series I don't see happening because I don't think Mark Hamill's coming back, and I don't know that the juice would be worth a squeeze there to do that type of program. So again, the most likely I think is going to be the animated series taking place before The Force Awakens, seeing a young Ben Solo and learning how he becomes a Jedi. And you know what? If you do that type of story, think about how the Clone Wars adds more weight and tragedy and just depth to the fall of Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith, right? Now apply that to Kylo Ren and his story and where he finishes up with the redemption, becoming Ben Solo once again. If you do that predated story in the animated way, it follows that similar emotional pattern as the Clone Wars did serve Anakin. So all signs for me point to an animated series taking place before The Force Awakens. Adam Driver not being involved, but I think that's the only way you're going to get more Ben Solo content in animated or live action. Obviously, there's plenty of things they can do with books and comics and that sort of thing, but talking about just the live action or animated realm, that's the only option from my chair here. So let me know what you think about this. It would not surprise me that they are exploring it, so I think it would happen. But for one, do you think a Ben Solo project is in the works or could be in the works? Do you want more Ben Solo content? And are you down with it if Adam Driver's not involved? And finally, which of these three options do you think would be the most likely? Do you agree with me that it would be an animated pre-The Force Awakens? Or do you think maybe they will bring Adam Driver back for post-Rise of Skywalker, or a live-action young series with another actor? Or is there an option that I didn't think of? So let me know in the comments. I appreciate you coming along with me on the ride for the Rumor and Theory review. Again, just my take on these things. We're here to find the truth together by just using some common sense, some logic, some facts, mix it all together, and there you have it. You can find me on the Resistance broadcast every Monday and Thursday with James and Lacey on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, writing and editing over at StarWarsNewsNet.com. Thank you to all of our patrons at patreon.com/resistance broadcast for all of your support. We couldn't do it without you. And I'll see you next time right here on the Rumor and Theory Review. See you around, kids.